Well, look, we thought since it is 1975 that what better first guest to present tonight than to be able to talk to the baby New Year.
Oh,
for
that's
19,
great.
You know, and
Great.
so today we're privileged, and we're going to see what this baby has to say about what we expect in 1975. Would you welcome, please, the baby New Year, 1975.
Well, I welcome you, and I'm somewhat surprised. You're a very tall baby.
Yes, well, it's fun being big and tall,
yeah.
because I'm the first one to know when it rains.
That's true, and you're also the last one to know when there's a rising floodwaters, too.
That's true.
You ever
Yes.
thought about that? Now, you were just born last night.
Yes.
Yet you're so big.
Well, you should have seen my birth.
Yeah.
You should have seen my mother's water break. In fact, you can see my mother's water break. It's the Hoover Dam.
Oh, come on now. Nasty baby. Well, look, as the 1975 New Year's baby, and that's what you are, do you have any predictions for the coming year?
Yes, I predict that Jackie Onassis and Aristotle's Onassis marriage will be in trouble.
Oh?
Tim Conway is the reason. But Aristotle Onassis says there's no problem.
Yeah.
He and Tim are just fishing buddies.
I didn't know that. Well, that's you're kind of the...
No one knew that.
No, nobody knows it now. But you're kind of the Rona Barrett of new babies, aren't you? Look, what else? A gossipy baby. What else is in store for us for 1975?
Well, a midget will become president of the United States.
Well, that's tremendously interesting.
And that's why they will be installing seatbelts in the White House bathrooms. Little tiny fella.
Little tiny fella, and they haven't done that since Hoover, I understand. They're
No.
putting him back in. Now, do you have any tips for people, this is the day after New Year's Eve, for hangovers?
Yes. Go to the nearest hotel and get a bellboy to swing you around by your tongue.
Well, that's kind of weird. Do you have any other tips?
Yes, if you want to clean your system out today,
Yeah.
I have this tip.
What is that?
Sit on a piece of cheese and swallow a mouse.
That would be like the end of the trail.
Yes.
Yes, it would. You have kind of a live roto-rooter there, yeah. Now, do you have any predictions, just looking ahead, say, science and medicine is advancing so rapidly? Anything new in the medical field that'll be exciting for this year?
Yes, in 75, a weird doctor in Beverly Hills, in the medical profession,
Right.
will take two normal brothers and attach them at the hips.
Actually, you just join them together.
That's right.
Here's,
It's going to be a weird year.
Of course it is. Everybody has their own hang-ups. Now, look, since Christmas has just been here, as you know, let's talk about something else. A Barbie doll. You're familiar with the Barbie doll?
Yes, it was a big
That was
success.
probably the most well-known toy in the entire world. Are there going to be any new dolls for 1975?
Yes, there will be a new doll in 75. It's called the Masochist doll.
Uh-huh.
Baby Bruise. is
Baby
what they're gonna
Bruise.
call it. Yes. You pull off its arms, beat it for an hour, it screams for 20 minutes, and then at the end it says, I love you.
Well, that is certainly
Yeah.
You are also a weird baby, I might
Yes,
add. I
well,
only
it's
know.
beginning to look.
Will there be any... How about inventions? Do you see any great inventions for now, or have we discovered everything?
No, in 75, they will invent the 1,500-pound aspirin.
The 1,500...
That's right.
Well, how on earth do you take a 1,500-pound asprin?
With lots and lots of water.
Yes, that would probably do it. Let's move on to the area of travel. Is there any travel news?
Yes,
It
there is.
normally follows an aspirin.
Big news.
So what is... Any travel news
Yes,
for 75?
well-
Nice blend there.
Big news, big
Yeah.
news. In 75, you will be able to travel to Europe by car.
Now, wait a second. How can you go to Europe by car?
Well, I can't reveal it all, but all I can tell you is you go through Connecticut. That's all I can tell you.
Go through Connecticut.
Yes, through Connecticut.
Now, look, you seem to have the power of predicting the future, which is unusual, being just born yesterday. Is there any one piece of advice before you have to leave a little bit of philosophy or something?
Yes, in this time of economic security, as the New Year's baby in 1975,
Right.
I suggest that you take all your money
Yes.
and invest it in a chain letter.
Well, I want to thank you, New Year's Eve, baby.
Thank you.
I suppose it's need not mention that was not actually the 1975. That was Mr. Pat McCormick of our staff. And studies are being conducted on Mr. McCormick now at several institutions in the United States. He definitely has a shingle hanging on there. We have with us tonight Foster Brooks, Victor Buono, Adela Roger St. John, Joan Embry from the San Diego Zoo with some fascinating ambles. But first we have a message from Excedrin, the extra strength pain reliever.